I was pretty young then. I was 19. I'm 99.
I was 21 then. I'm 101 now.
I was 20 years old, and today I'm 100 years old.
I was 22 on that day, and this May I'll be 104.
I was 21 when the war broke out, and I'm 101 years old, working on 102. You think I'll make it?
There was a time these men feared they'd never laugh again. 80 years ago, their world and ours changed forever. Japan launched a surprise attack on the United States at Pearl Harbor.
The Arizona smashed, sunk, and burning on the first day of that treacherous attack which took the Americans completely by surprise.
The attack pulled the United States into World War II.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
2,403 Americans died that day. Now, 80 years later, the few survivors who are still alive have come back to Pearl Harbor, to the USS Arizona Memorial that straddles the submerged battleship. What do you feel as you stand here right now, knowing that the Arizona was there?
I could still see the ship sitting there at 45 degrees, covered in the smoke.
You see that as you stand here?
Oh, yeah. Looked like the same thing.
How come I survived, and why did they die?
And you don't have an answer to that, do you?
Well, I don't think anybody does.
That anyone survived
It turns a boy into a man.
is remarkable.
It was instant confusion. Had scrabble confusion.
Oil from the Arizona covered the water's surface. To swim to safety was to swim under a burning inferno.
And I didn't want to get in that water because I didn't want to get burnt.
David Russell, on a sinking ship, found a rope connected to another ship. Hand over hand, he crossed above the flames. 1,177 sailors on the Arizona died, more than 900 entombed in what is now a sacred watery grave. Every 30 seconds, a droplet of oil still escapes the sunken battleship. Veterans say the Arizona is bleeding. Have you forgiven Japan?
I don't know whether they call it forgiveness or not, but I don't have any hard feelings of it now.
Others tell me they will never forgive. Did you hate Japan?
I did.
And now?
I haven't lost much of that feeling.
After the attack, all Japanese were considered suspicious. Even witness Ralph Matsumoto, who is Japanese-American. Initially detained, he later joined the U.S. military to fight for his country, the United States. You don't feel courageous?
No, I don't. I'm just an average man.
What is it like for you to sit next to Ralph?
He's all-American. In the military, we're all brothers and sisters.
Salute.
A salute to those who died that day. 80 years later, Pearl Harbor's last survivors, with one wish, that we never forget. The veterans that you just met there, who made their way here, thanks to the volunteer efforts of the Best Defense Foundation, who really do honor our greatest generation by helping them get here for what likely at this age may be their last trip to Pearl Harbor.
One of those organizations to make sure that we never forget Kerry. Hey, Kerry, by the way, where are you exactly? Where are you now?
Yeah, I am on the USS Missouri, the Mighty Mo. You can see the guns right here. This is the ship that Japan actually used to sign their surrender. And they say that this is the only place really in the world where you can see the memorial to the Arizona where the war began and swivel your head a ship's lengths away to the Missouri here and see where the war ended, guys.
And you have a special connection to the war, right, Kerry?
I do. My dad was a pilot, a B-17 pilot. His plane crashed in the Solomon Islands, and He had a limp the rest of his life. He was the only one who survived when the plane crashed. So yes, very, very close. And like so many of the greatest generation, he never really talked to me about it. As much as I tried to get him, he never really wanted to talk about anything in that part of his life. He was an orphan, joined the military, and then afterwards, when he met my mom, that's when he really felt his life began.
Wow.
Incredible.
What a story.
Kerry, thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.